Dozens of suspected drunk drivers had no choice but to give Austin police a blood sample, part of their no-refusal weekend. But last night, there were plenty of people downtown who wanted to give authorities a piece of their mind instead.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! No blood for Acevedo!
Dressed up in costume and marching across the Ann Richards Bridge Saturday night, Texans for Accountable Government is calling for an end to no-refusal weekends. Executive Director John Bush, in his costume as a vampire, says taking people's blood when they've refused will end up costing the city.
So we think that no-refusal weekends fly in the face of this transportation code, Section 724013, and we think that the city's just setting themselves up for legal action, unfortunately.
Sunday morning at 5, APD wrapped up another no-refusal weekend. In all, 46 people were arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated. 30 of those people were forced by search warrant to give up blood after they initially refused either breath or blood alcohol tests. One of those drivers charged with DWI Saturday night, 21-year-old Javier Barone. He lost control of his car near 35th and Crawford and crashed into the Alexia Gavella bridal shop. He then took off on foot but was found across the street at the Randalls. Barone is the kind of driver APD sought to keep off the roads when they announced they'd be having a no-refusal weekend on Friday.
Some police officers, or Chief Acevedo, will say this is working because they've had an increase in prosecutions, an increase in arrests. Well, as we said before, what we're trying to do is reduce harm. That's what everybody's trying to do. That's why we have DWI laws. And again, we feel that the best way to reduce harm is to keep drunk drivers from getting behind the wheel in the first place.
I don't think it's necessary. I think that it's overkill, and I think it's a violation.
Blood draw protesters like Sean Fernando with the group Square Patrol says he respects that police work to keep the streets safe. His organization provides drivers to get the person who's drunk and their car home. But he says a police officer shouldn't have the right to take a person's blood against his or her will.
I appreciate the fact that we're trying to stop drunk driving. I just think that there are much more practical ways to do it than taking people's blood and violating their civil liberties.
If you'd like to find out more about Square Patrol and the services they offer, or Texans for Accountable Government, you can check out this story on our website, myfoxaustin.com.